And the doctor came in, who has been in medicine for almost like 40 years. He said, Mark, he's like, I'm Dr. Nandra. He said, you kind of left us, buddy, for about 35 seconds. My heart completely stopped.
Hey guys, Joseph here with EFX Sports. I'm here with my good friend, Mark Smith, and as you can see, he's a mountain of a man, and how long have you been working out?
About 20 years.
20 years of training in a gym setting like this, and what's your max bench that you've ever?
525 pounds, that's the most I've ever benched, 525.
So guys, you know how much weight that is. You've probably never done that before if you're watching this video, because most humans on the planet haven't benched that much. So as you can see, he's just jacked, and what he's doing right now, he's doing one of my coaching programs to really just burn fat and get like just shredded to the bone. And so we're super excited about that. You just started one of the programs a week ago, and how much weight have you lost so far?
It's been a week and 1 day, and I've lost a little over 10 pounds already.
A little over 10 pounds, which is amazing. So he's just cruising, and he has that discipline, that mindset that many of you guys are after, where you're trying to go to that next level in your fitness, you're trying to get lean, because as you know, when it comes to getting lean, it takes discipline, and that's what he has. So he knows what it feels like to go through that process, and to push it in ways that most of us don't. So guys, we're gonna make a video for you today, and we're gonna talk about a method that we use in one of my coaching programs called the 5-4-3-1 training method. We're gonna take you guys through this workout. I'm super excited about it. He's been doing it and loving it, and so follow along with us, guys. It's gonna be fun. So guys, the first exercise that we're gonna do is we're gonna do the 5, which is gonna be 5 sets of pull-ups. We're gonna do wide grip pull-ups to start off this workout with. So the whole program is basically based around, we have the 5, we have the 4, we have the 3. And so these are all progressing you through different exercises. And then when you get to the 1, it's actually a mega set of 50 reps at the very end. And the whole program kind of takes you through this whole process of changing up the different rep ranges to build the muscle and keep the muscle on your body while you're burning the body fat in that process. So guys, we're starting off with 5 sets of 10 to 12 wide grip pull-ups. So let's do it. We're about to be on round 5, set number 5 of wide grip pull-ups, and we're crushing it already. And the heart rate's up, and we're feeling it. So let's keep going.
Let's do this.
Nice. There we go. So guys, the next exercise we're going to go into here is bent over dumbbell rows. And so we'll show you what these are. Just single arm bent over dumbbell rows. Follow along with us. And you can go either way.
Okay. Come on.
As you can see, these dumbbells, they have the marker written on them for the poundage. So if you ever just find some dumbbells out in a field somewhere and you need to know how much weight they are, just write a number. It doesn't even matter what it is, just write a number on them. And it'll...
Or you could put it on a scale and find out. Yeah, it is. It's definitely used. Come on, Joseph, come on. Nice. Nice. Do it. Come on. Do it. Hold.
So guys, on this fourth set here of these bent over single arm dumbbell rows, what we're gonna do is we're gonna focus on contracting as hard as we can, and then we're actually gonna come down really, really slow on the negative and just stretch out those lats and just stretch out all that whole back complex back there. So let me show you what I mean. So we're gonna come up here, then we're gonna squeeze it, and then we're gonna come down nice and slow and just stretch it. There we go.
Come on, man, come on.
And for me, it's difficult with this much weight. So you just have to find which weight you're good at.
Come on.
Where you can still do it.
That still looks good. Still looks really good. Come on.
There we go. Give those a try as well.
Nice, Joe. Nice. Come on.
There we go. You guys will notice that with Mark here, it's a lot easier to bring it down super slow because he's used to doing so much more weight than this. So unfortunately we don't have enough weight for someone of his strength level in this facility. But so he's doing the best he can to just let those muscles stretch and contract so they are gonna overload those lats. He crash landed on this planet from a place called Krypton. Have you ever heard of it? All right, guys, so the next exercise, so far we've done 5 sets of wide grip pull-ups, and then we've done 4 sets of good heavy bent over dumbbell rows, single arm, and now we're gonna jump into some barbell curls here, heavy barbell curls, and we're gonna do 3 sets of these. And so as you know, a lot of back exercises involve a ton of the bicep as well. And so we don't need to do a ton of bicep training in every single workout that we do where it's a pull workout. So we're adding in 3 sets of good heavy barbell curls, and then we're gonna finish off with that last 50 rep mega set at the very end. So let's jump into this. This is what it looks like to do a proper bicep curl. As you can see, he's controlling it. His elbows are coming forward just a little bit with that shoulder flexion in there, which is really targeting the bicep super well, and that's exactly what, this is literally the perfect form for a bicep curl from somebody who's been doing it for 20 years.
Oh yeah. Come on. Woo! And guns are just pulsating. Thighs, shoulders, everything. Come on.
Here's a really interesting thing. So Mark, whenever he approached me about the program that he's doing right now, he was talking about how when he loses weight, when he loses body fat, a lot of times he has trouble maintaining his muscle mass. And so one of the things that we're doing is we're focusing on keeping the weights super heavy for him over the course of these next 8 weeks and really keeping his protein super, super high. And I have him on my meal phasing system that I created. And so it's working.
Which is unbelievable, by the way.
Yes, it works, guys. So one of the things you need to focus on when you're trying to burn body fat and maintain or maybe even build your muscle is to keep your weight high. Don't go high reps and low weight. Go low reps, high weight whenever you're really trying to burn body fat. That's gonna tell your body, hey, I need to hold on to this mass because I'm gonna need it, right? So keep on doing that.
Come on. Dude.
Here we go. All right, we're putting more weight on for Mark on this next set because he's a monster. There we go. So you need to focus on controlling that weight. Don't just let it come on down. Don't just go up and down. You need to really focus on the muscle that you're working, and that's what he's doing right now, which is beautiful.
Oh,
It's just beautiful.
come on.
All right, guys. Yeah, that was amazing. All right, so Mark was telling me about what happened last year, and so what happened? Why don't you just give us the rundown? This is a wild story.
Well, over the course of my life, I've had a hard time with passing out when I get sick, to my stomach.
Yeah.
And I just always thought it was one of those things, like when somebody sees blood, they pass out. So in the past couple of years, as that was happening, it was just getting worse. I was passing out, and my unconsciousness was staying longer. I mean, my body was reacting very badly. So I decided to make a doctor's appointment. Of course, still working out and doing the things I do all along. And they sent me for a tilt table test in October of last year. Well, I did this tilt table test, and when they had me on there, when they brought me up and they gave me the nitroglycerin to test my heart to see if everything was working correctly, I knew that I was getting sick and I could feel it, like, like I was going to pass out again. I told them that, and as I leaned forward because I was getting sick, that's the last thing I remember. And the next thing I remember was waking up to a room of about 15 people, and they were yelling my name, like, "Mark, are you okay? Are you all right?" And I'm like, "Yeah, I'm okay. I just felt really weak and really tired after something like that, And the doctor came in, who has been in medicine for almost like 40 years. He said, "Mark," he's like, "I'm Dr. Nandra." He said, "You kind of left us, buddy, for about 35 seconds. My heart completely stopped for 35 seconds. But one of the most compelling things that doctor said to me in the course of like the time that I was with him, he said, "Mark," he said, "it's a good thing you're a gym rat." And I always remember that because my heart is strong. I did that in echo, my heart is fine. It's just the vagus nerve that runs in my heart was really weak. But because I'm a lifter and because I stay in shape and I stay active, it helped my heart to restart again.
Wow.
Which is, my family is very thankful for. My wife has no problem with me going to the gym from here on out. It's okay. So, but like I said, it was a very interesting experience. I do thank God, that He has kept me healthy, that He has kept me in the gym, that my heart started back up, so I can be here with you today, there, Joseph.
So incredible. That's so awesome. And you said something else happened. You did something to your back.
Yeah, I hurt my lower back, my SI joint on my lower back last year because I was running a lot. And of course, I spent 7 years in the military service. And I think I ran from like here to Saturn in that time. And it was really hard on my SI joints, but so I've been recovering from that as well. But all the while, keep moving. I keep on moving, keep on working out, keep on doing those things, not hurting myself or doing things to injure it. It was just one of those things where that nerves along there pinched. And I tell you what, for about 3 months, I was in a lot of pain and a lot of recovery time. So that's a lot of weeks.
And I mean, he's been through, so as you guys could just, this is a lot of stuff to go through within a year physically, and he's still in the gym. And that's the thing, guys, you don't have to kill yourself in the gym. Like, we just had an incredible workout using my 5-4-3-1 training method, and our muscles, like, we're feeling it, right? And we stimulated muscle growth, we overloaded our muscles, and guys, that's all you need to do. Get in there, work hard, have a plan, and then get out. Guys, God created you to move your body. That's what it's created for. So let's start moving our bodies, and like the doctor told him, it's a good thing he works out because that's what's kept him healthy through different things. So guys, we just want to encourage you, keep on going, don't stop, and if you need some help, reach out, and I would love to talk with you, schedule a free strategy call, and we'll make it happen. God bless you guys, we'll talk to you soon.